2-1 on Nelly. Get through. There it is. Ryne Nelson's got a ribby knock. He's driven in one, and they get the second run at home as Gino's out. Nelson sneaks into second.
Here's Greinke. 117 career hits and 521 at bats and 9 home runs. And he grounds one up the middle, a base hit. He was on the list last night as a pinch hitter, and he gets a knock right up the middle, and his dugout loves it. Well, he does have 9 home runs. He does have a World Series hit in this series, 1 for 2 last night, and he pitched great. I mean, 4 innings, at least what goes down as great when starting pitching, and good starting pitching has been so scarce as he lines one into right, a base hit. He's 2 for 3 in this World Series swinging the bat, and he's on with 1 out here in the 4th. He's going to tell Mr. Correa, his teammate, he can rake.
Oh, that ball's hit hard, right field, sinking fast, it's down. Slater comes up with it, throw to the plate, up the line, gets by, and it's an RBI single for Julio Urías, and the Dodger pitcher makes him pay.
You throw a split.
Hit down the left field line, and out of here! Take the tour, kid, you deserve it. On the last day of the season, the Giants pitchers have hit a home run. And listen to this crowd. Well, he's been swinging it, there's no doubt about that.
First big league homer in the biggest game of the year. And the gauntlet of fame in the Giants dugout.
My goodness.
Let's take a look at it one more time from the splash cam. Just a thing of beauty.
Camarena to deep right field. Camarena plays it, slam Diego. Are you kidding me? The Padres pitcher they just brought up from El Paso, the San Diego kid. It's a grand slam. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Off Max Scherzer.
Braves up 2 in the 6th. And a high fly ball center. That ball is going to go. It's a grand slam for Ynoa. Kelly Crow, you're a genius.
I think we can go ahead and say Kelly won to mix it up tonight.
Sorry about it.
And just for his at-bat. Who even cares about his pitching right now? Oh, my. That was a no-doubter.
He knew it, too. Look at the smile on Ynoa's face. A homer against the Cubs. Now a grand slam homer, and the Braves break it open.
Look at that right there. He knew it.
Swing and a line drive! Braves win! Max Fried!
Been a long time coming for Michael Lorenzen, but he's set to make his first career Major League start in center field. And after last night, you got to put Babe Ruth in the lineup, don't you? Check out our IGS Bringing the Energy last night. Pitched a couple of innings, 2-run home run, played in center field in the 9th. One of 2 players in MLB history to pitch, play center field, hit a home run, and get a win. And indeed, the last player to do it, the Babe in 1921. He's a competent kid. He is always in the manager's ear.
Greinke drives one deep to center field. Gone! Zack Greinke, there it goes! A 3-run homer. And the D-backs take a 4-2 lead. Greinke bidding for one more! It's gone! Zack Greinke, a multi-home run game. Murphy and Greinke go back-to-back, 6-2 D-backs. Well, he has struck out 10 through 5 innings and homered twice.
Yeah, now he's just showing off. Wow. Have a night.
Flies one into right center field. Back at the wall. Are you kidding? Home run. Woodruff. 1-1 in game 1.
I'm telling you right now, it's a good thing he did that leading off. Can you imagine doing that with 2 outs and not having the time to cool down? It's like getting a hole-in-one in golf and trying to play the next hole. So he'll have some time to cool off. Never could you have imagined he'd be coming to the park today thinking, I'm going to hit off a Kershaw and take him deep.
But that's the 23rd time a pitcher's hit a home run in the postseason. That was no cheapie. That was 407 over the wall in right center.
Now he's got to bring himself down a little bit and pitch.
On the ground, and this game is over. And Bumgarner, is he going to let him attack him? He is. He earned it. He'll let it go so far, then he'll start to fight. It's going to be a base hit.
Scherzer the other way. Second base hit of the year. He's thinking 2 until Márquez stops him. Scherzer stealing, and there's no play. He just got a walking lead and kept on going. Max Scherzer, first career stolen base.
Check it out, folks. Standing ovation at the ballpark for Max Scherzer.
Going 10 rows deep, left center field.
Might as well just hand Herman a silver slugger when he comes to home plate.
He brought a 300 average into the ball game. He hit that a mile.
3-2 pitch.
Oh boy! Get him! Tell me he did it! He did it! A grand slam for Anthony DeSclafani!
Drive! Left field! Did he? Grand slam home run! Michael Lorenzen is unbelievable! Touch him all, number 21!
Runners take their leads at first and second. Fly ball, left center field. That ball's going to be in the gap. Archie Bradley, are you kidding me? He's going for third, and he's in with a slide. It can only happen in the wild card game.
This ball's well hit. Billy Hamilton is looking up. This one's gone. That's a quality at bat. First career home run, John Gray. 2-run shot to dead center, no less.
That is where the big boys go.
Wow. 1-2 the count. That ball is smoked. Left center field. Adios! Pelota! Bumgarner into the bleachers. 2-0 Giants. High drive. Left field. It is out of here. He's done it again.
Travis Wood just hit the 10th home run of his career. He is third among active pitchers, and that's 10 for Travis Wood, and that's 5-2 for the Cubs.
I said you weren't missing much when Wood comes in at the plate and an athlete, and he delivered as a reliever. I think the hardest thing to do as a reliever in the postseason is check in. He not only checked in on the mound, he checked in at the plate and getting a standing O.
Arrieta launches to left, and it's gone!
Getting himself loose. And Syndergaard hits one in the air to deep right center. Back goes Puig to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here! Noah Syndergaard's second Major League home run. 2-2. And he swings and flies one to deep center field. Back goes Peterson near the wall. It's out of here! Noah Syndergaard with his second home run of the night. A 3-run shot.
With an opportunity at the plate.
2-2. He gets the bunt down. Runner coming home. Cubs win! With 2 strikes on him, Lester gets a bunt down to score the winning run here in the 12th. Looking for his first hit of the year. He drives one deep left field. That goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened. The team vacates the dugout as Bartolo takes the long trot. His first career home run. And there will be nobody in the dugout to greet him. This is one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Bartolo Colon has gone deep.
I want to say that was one of the longest home run trots I've ever seen, but I think that's how fast he runs.
And now they'll flood up the tunnel and give him his just due. His 226th career at bat. You knew if he ever made contact in just the right way, he was strong enough to do it. And now Bartolo has brought down the house.
I wonder why he wouldn't go to third on that ground ball to first. Steady.
The band, the DH Club, Francisco Liriano.
Well, Trevor Bauer's third at bat of the night. He might be under orders. Do not swing.
Yeah. You know, this is, you go back and you talked about it earlier. This was what it was like.
He's going to Micah Vilas. Oh, my goodness. That is outstanding.
Yes, he did. I don't know if Andre saw, but he just did.
He swings and fouls it back.
I think he wanted to go deep.
Well, now he goes back to the Kip. The man of 1,000 stances. Who did they used to call? The 0-2. Swing and a foul. Bauer gets a piece. Let's see what he comes up with this time.
This is a Trevor Bauer. He's tried those.
That's Rayburn. He's doing Rayburn.
Yeah, he did.
This is great. Low and away.
He took it for a ball. He's incorporated 3 different batting stances in this at bat.
Upstairs, ball 4.
That's beautiful.
Outstanding.
I'm giving him a round of applause right there. Everybody should.
It took Jason Kipnis, Micah Fields, and Ryan Rayburn, but he worked it for a walk.
Run to first base. You hope they don't bunt. Look at that. Driven the air to center. Look at this. Going to go over the head of Fowler. And that ball is gone to dead center. Daniel Norris has homered to make it 3-0 Detroit. Holy cats. Did you see that? Wow. That's up there with the big boys right there. When you can go straight away center field. I mean, that's unbelievable.
At first pitch. On the way, and Bumgarner does. And sends one to deep left field. It's gone. My goodness. His second one of the year. He's going to the All-Star game. Put him in the lineup.
Or at least put him in the home run derby.
Now that's amazing.
One year he hit 4 home runs. That was the year he won the Silver Slugger Award, 2010.
And he sends out a deep left center. Gallardo. Giovanni Gallardo at the base of the wall. Here comes Reynolds. And he will score. Giovanni Gallardo wins it. Wow. Don't beat him all. Don't beat him up too bad. He's got to pitch tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I'm going to win this one. Pitcher, pinch hitting, a game-winning double. Giovanni Gallardo.
Fernandez, left field. It's deep. It is gone. He got it. The kid in his last game homers to left. We told you to come out. We told you to watch this one tonight. And I don't care if he took a peek at it. It's his first one. Chris Johnson is coming after Fernandez. That's who was jumping at him then. And now the bench is empty. They're on him for taking a peek. He stood at the plate and watched. I understand that. Johnson being separated. You see Chad Qualls has a hand on him. Well, Fernandez finally hits a home run. So he watched it. And that may have set Johnson off even more right there.
It did. Now, Jose did some 21-year-old things during that sequence.
Fly ball well hit to left. It is gone. A granny. Travis Wood with his second homer of the year.
It has been a running theme all year long. The Cubs pitchers and what they've been able to do in the batter's box. It continues here in a big way.
I think I saw a couple of players go down there to maybe remind him that, hey, big boy, National League, grab a bat. That's exactly what happened. The fans here, as you would expect, are very patient. New York fans giving him a standing boo. Maybe this will get his adrenaline going to where he'll get a first ball fastball and get a base hit. Took a good swing last time.
Or maybe it'll just disrupt the rhythm of Matt Harvey. I doubt it. Pretty good swing.
Kershaw followed by Crawford and Ellis. And a high fly ball to center. Pagan going back. It's over his head. It's over the fence.
Veteran of 50 major league hits, George. He's old school. He's like Gracie. No batting gloves, stirrups. Goldschmidt and safe at first. 2 runs are going to score. Told you he hadn't had an RBI in a while. He was due.
It looks like it's going to be a quick pitcher's duel, Cliff. This is Mitch.
No way.
Matt Cain deep to left, and that one is gone.
Wow.
First home run of the year for Cain. Second home run of the game. 1 for Utley, 1 for Matt Cain. And it's 1-1 here in the top of the third. Well, Cliff, you've taken other pitchers deep in your career.
Yeah.
It's not a great feeling when you give up that kind of home run to the opposing pitcher. Play combination for the LSU Tigers. Cole Hamels sends one in the air deep to right field. That one is gone!
Payback.
Matt Cain hits one at the top of the third, and Cole Hamels answers with one of his own here in the bottom of the third. Home run derby.
I'll tell you what, we said they're evenly matched when this game started, but we didn't expect this.
Cliff Lee, first pitch swinging. Easy grounder to Phillips. Lee didn't even run. And he is getting booed by the fans. He made a weird gesture as well. He didn't leave. He just kind of shook it off. Check it out.
He was starting to run, and he knew Phillips was getting it, and he just went, heck with it.
And that ball is hammered into left field. And that ball is gone. A grand slam by the pitcher, Chris Carpenter, on a first pitch fastball here in the top of the second inning.
And they'll start asking questions. But most of these guys today, I guess,
Brad Penny, deep left, grand slam! Grand slam for Brad Penny! Did you tell him how to swing the bat too?
he's getting the most out of that too.
Run in. They ended up with the runners, bases loaded. This is a long drive to left. It's in the corner, and this ball is gone. Are you kidding me?
By the non-hitter.
Jake Westbrook has hit a grand slam here in Milwaukee. How about that for making up for a base running mistake?
Well, that also messed up my hit batsman for home runs. The third home run the Cardinals have hit, and the most unlikely suspect is Westbrook. But if you go to show, you always respect anybody, and I think the ball was thrown right into his wheelhouse.
So Andy Pettitte, who is now 2 for 17 in his postseason career, hits it in the air to left, and Andy Pettitte has just delivered a hit to tie it. Nick Swisher gets flipped at home plate after sliding across safely, and the score is tied at 3.
Andy Pettitte has 13 RBIs. There's a curveball again from Cole Hamels. Hurt again. First by Swisher, and now by the pitcher, Andy Pettitte.
It's a 3-2 ball game. And that's a strike. Remember, they did tell Mariano, don't swing when he batted in Atlanta, but he just said he couldn't help himself and did hit a line drive out to center. Strike 2. A mighty cut by Rivera. I knew he would swing. I knew he would swing. He's not gonna. He's a competitor. He's not gonna do that.
It's ball 3. All 3 runners take off. And he has walked in a run. Francisco Rodriguez has walked Rivera to force in a run, the first RBI in the career of Mariano Rivera.
That was against Jeff Suppan, part of that 4-game. The other part of the slider. Well, Myers makes contact. Runner at third for the Phillies. Nope, they went back to the slider. Myers didn't chase. Phillies tie it up here in the second. And Myers breaks his bat, fouls it away. And this is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Full count to the 3-2. Fouls another one off. He walked him. How about that at bat from Brett Myers? And walked only 4 times all year. And draws a huge walk here. That turns the lineup over. Brett Myers at bat in the second inning. A 9-pitch at bat. He saw 10 pitches in his last at bat. See if he comes out of his shoes first pitch here. Little flare, that will fall. Hart up with it. They'll hold the runner around third. Burrow does not have good speed, and Hart shows off his arm, but the Brett Myers show continues.
Now it's the pitcher, Brett Myers. He gets a base hit into center field. Here comes Ruiz. Phillies lead it 2-1. Myers goes after the first pitch and gets it past Loney. 2 runs are going to score, and Brett Myers has done it again with his bat. It's 6-2. He doesn't know how he's doing it. He's just doing it. Goes after the first pitch here. And he's got another hit. 3 for 3.
2 to right field. And now 1 down the third base line. Hits himself in the head with his bat. And then adjusts his cap on the way to first. He's not used to being on base this much.
That's how he's doing it.
Close your eyes and hack.
The 2-1 is hit well into left. How about Blanton going deep? Go back to 1974. Kenny Holtzman, the last pitcher to hit a home run. Blanton is now the 15th.
Lou might let him go ahead and take a hack at it. He's going to let him do it anyway. Look at this.
And a base hit into center. Johnson's going to be sent. McLouth up with it. He won't even throw toward the plate. And Carlos picks up an RBI single to make it 3-0. Carlos Zambrano lofts that ball, and it's going to drop down. McLouth unable to get there in time, and Z is 2 for 2. RBI hit his first time up. And a leadoff single here in the 4th inning.
In this series, we've got 3 left-handed starters. In Houston, we had all righties. It's not the easiest thing in the world as Zambrano just stays red hot. His 3rd base hit to the right side in this ball game.
Bounced up the middle. Base hit number 4 on the night for Carlos. I think that's a new career high for Big Z.
He's 1 for 8. He got his base hit down in San Diego. And sends a drive to deep right center field. That baby is going to be fly away. Get out the rye bread and mustard grandma. The Mariners' first grand slam of the year comes from Felix Hernandez. My, oh my, unbelievable. How about that? Jumped on the first pitch. That's got to be the thrill of a lifetime.
Second, Tulane bounces that one. Fair ball over Chipper's head and down the line. Snyder in to score, and they're going to send Salazar. Here's the throw to the plate, and it gets past Corky Miller, runs in to score, and down to third goes Micah Owings. It's a 3-1 game. A little light. And that ball is ripped in the air down the line, way back, and there it goes. Home run from Micah Owings, his 2nd of the season, and the Diamondbacks lead at 5-1. We've been telling you what a great 2-sport star he was in high school and in college. And he hits a long home run here in inning number pitch. And this one in the air center field. This one's pretty well hit. Andrew's going to turn, and he's going to watch that one go. Micah Owings back here in Atlanta and having himself a night. A 2-run homer. He's knocked in 5, a towering blast. And it's a 7-1 game. Broken bat roller up the middle, and he'll get through. Owings is 4 for 4, and he's knocked in 6 tonight. And it's 10-1. You're going to be kidding me.
In that Lowe's area. Now there's a drive by Hung-Chih. It is gone. 3 consecutive home runs. Shades of the Padres last year. So the Dodgers come up with a magical 2nd inning with 1 out. Let's take a look, not so much the home run, but take a look at Quo flipping the bat. Watch this. Power swing. Got it all. All right, let her go. All the big guys on the block do that when they hit 1 out.
Suppan, long one to the left. Has he done it? Get up, baby. Get up, get up, get up, get up. A home run off the top of the wall. Suppan has hit his first postseason home run. He touches them all, and the Cardinal bench will go wild. He hit it right off the top of the wall down the left side, and he huffs and puffs all the way to home plate. Am I right, John? Did it hit the top of the wall?
It hit the top of the wall, I think alongside Endy Chavez's glove, and then bounced on into the Mets bullpen.
And it is 3-0. Jeff Suppan took an 0-2 pitch over the wall and left. Listen to this crowd.
Well, and Willis drives it to deep right, and that's out of here. A grand slam for Dontrell Willis. His 4th career home run, and he hit it a ton. There's the crushing blow for Jose Lima, and the Marlins now have a 7-0 lead.
Here's a swing and a shot deep to left, and Adam Wainwright has just hit his first big league home run. Holy mackerel. He really blasted that thing. The first pitch to him by the left-hander, and I mean, he knocked about 4 seats out of the left field bleachers. Woo! A home run, and it's now 4-3. Holy. He just walked up there and said, kaboom.
1 ball, 1 strike. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that this is, thus far in this young season, this is the biggest give up at bat.
Oh, he rips one into right center field. Take your words back. Up against the wall, and Koo is going to think about a triple and hold with a double.
You led me into it.
I didn't say a thing.
You did.
This crowd loves it as they serenade Dae-sung Koo.
This is the greatest hit of his career, period, in his life.
David Wright in the dugout for the Mets. Koo fighting back a smile. Here's David Wright. These guys having any fun, these kids for the Mets?
I'll tell you, I'm glad I'm not the only guy who thought that. I'm just the only one that said it.
Exactly. And it is a perfect bunt by Reyes. Can't do it any better. And now with home plate vacated, Koo's coming to the plate. Safe! Base running by Koo after his double, and the Mets lead now 3-0.
Swinging a drive by Dontrelle Willis on the run. Grissom, he can't get it. It's over his head. How about this? Up against the fence. He's heading into third. Willis trying for 3. Dives in with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day. The D train has run amok in South Florida.
Tony, they call him the kid with the kick. Well, watch him kick it in right here, bud.
He's smelling 3 right about there.
And he's on fumes right about there.
Wow.
3 bases, 3 for 3 for Dontrelle Willis. In the air, left center field, Kerry Wood plays long ball.
Kerry Wood hammer this pitch right down Broadway. Talk about a pitcher helping himself out. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it.
A play. Here's Penny. He grounds it into right center field. 2 runs will score. And the Marlins have taken a 3-1 lead.
So Brad Penny, talk about helping your own cause, getting on top of that high fastball. And Wilson can't get to it.
9 out of 68 during the regular season with 2 home runs.
That's well hit. It is going to be a grand slam home run, Robert Person. Robert Person, with his first hit of the year, has given the Phillies a 7-0 lead. Can you believe it? Wow. The Phillies were hitting about $120
DeSclafani with the bases loaded this year, and who has to come through for him with the first extra base hit?
Robert Person. Well, he finally reached home plate. That ball was crushed.
Pitcher was Herman Franks.
Oh, don't tell me. Could it be? No. Foul ball. Tony Cloudinger is the only pitcher ever to hit 2 slams in a game. And Robert Person came so close to doing that.
Deep to left field. Back it goes. It's gone. Robert Person has just hit another home run. His second of the game. A 3-run home run. He has 7 runs batted in. And the Phillies lead 17-1 on an amazing day here at the vet.
He has got one of the slower home run trots. He's taking it all in and enjoying it. Todd Pratt got to the plate and we just see him laughing. Oh, man. How about that?
His second start of the week since being called up, and that's Kevin Melwood, the pitcher. It's the second career home run for Melwood, who, by the way, is 3-0 lifetime at Coors. But turnabout is fair play. So Denny Stark exacts revenge. That's a 2-run shot. His first ever hit in the majors, 4-1 Rockies.
I got a couple of knocks. I got an RBI. Oh, by the way, I pitched 4 and shutout. About 7 punch outs. Walked a couple.
And he drills it to right field. Way back at the wall. Oh, my, goodbye home run. Do you believe this? Jason Jennings in his major league debut. His first hit, his first RBI, his first home run, and maybe a complete game shutout.
Keep all your energy straight back, straight ahead.
Hampton lifts a high fly ball, deep right center field, and it's gone! Wow! His third of the year!
He's got to get a better home run trot. He's flying around the bases. Man, right center, he smoked it.
Hampton hammers it, deep left field. This one's heading for the Rockies!
Well, when you haven't hit one in your whole career, just go ahead and hit 4 in 1 year. Do it in the first half.
And 2 in 1 game. Wow. So Hampton, who has 4 home runs, set to lead off. Fly ball, deep center field. Has he done it again? It is gone. Wow. Are you kidding me? Do not adjust your sets. Well, Perez hit his 5th, so I guess Hampton felt like he needs to keep pace.
Looking for his first major league hit. Butch Henry is 0 for 6.
He looks like he's going to be a pretty good hitter.
Slap down the left field line. Bonds comes over. It gets by him. Henry has extra bases. Gonzo scores. Taubensee coming in. Henry going for third, and he is being waved home. Butch Henry is trying to score. The throw is not in time. Butch Henry, with his first major league hit, gets an inside the park home run. Unbelievable. A 3-run inside the park homer. Barry Bonds narrowly missed the catch.
Arm Davis, and there's a base hit to center. He faked the bunt and does it again. Well, he's a handy man with the bat. And after having had 11 during the year, it's really not a surprise to see him single to center. Griffin is gone, and the pitch is slapped down the line. Fair ball. Griffin is being waved in. Canseco is going to relay to McGuire, and it's over his head. The run scores on a double by Oro Hershiser with 2 strikes. You know, some people might be thinking they got a 6-run lead. Why not take him out of the ball game and save him to come back later on? I don't think Lasorda will do that. Another third and down the line. Hershiser is going to go 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. They'll never get him out of the game now when you get 3 hits. And what is it the American League always said? What's the fun of watching a pitcher hit? That's right. third hit.
Well, there it is again. There's the swing, and then there's the hit. And what an improbable start to the season. All these one-run games and one-run victories. Kind of nice. Craig Lefferts, he's our hero tonight.
Well, this is why you always save a player. This is absolutely the reason. I thought the Braves did the right thing. They let Runge take a shot at winning it, and he hit the ball well. But now 2 outs and 0 on. The Mets are waving their outfielders in. The whole Met team waving their outfielders in. Here's Rick Camp with a game on the line. 2 outs and 0 on base. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. And he hits it to deep left. Heat goes back. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Rick Camp. Rick Camp. I don't believe it. Remember what I just said. If he hits a home run, that certifies this game as the wackiest, wildest, most improbable game in history.
Take a look at this swing. Now, he puts a good swing on it. Of course, the pitch is a fastball. They're thinking that he's going to bunt. That was right down the middle, but Terrell taking advantage of the fastball, puts it into the bleachers in left field. And the Mets lead by a score 2-0.
And that's lofted deep into left center field. Mel Hall at the wall. It's out of here. Another home run. The second 2-run home run for Walt Terrell the opposite way.
Well, I can't believe it. And neither can Fergie Jenkins. Say the next time in that situation, they'll probably walk Terrell intentionally to get to Mookie Wilson. 4 RBIs, the second home run of the day.
Wise has hit 8 career home runs. There's a well-hit ball, deep left field. That might go. It is a home run for Rick Wise, his second of the game. His 4th home run of the year. His 9th career home run. And what a story this is.
He hit a fastball, and he ripped it. He's evidently not too worried about a no-hitter right at this moment. It certainly hasn't affected his hitting concentration. He is putting on quite a show here tonight. You can't pitch any better, and you can't hit any better.
Blair third, Brooks second, Johnson first, 2 out, 2-2 pitch to McNally. That's hit pretty good. Grand slam home run.
Chuck, I think we just have some World Series history made. We're going to the record books. Frank Robinson pats him on the back, but Dave McNally has become the first pitcher to ever hit a Grand Slam World Series home run.
Here she goes, a long belt to left. This one's well hit, and it's gone. A home run for Gibson.
With 1 away in the 5th, Gibson hammers a long drive to center. The ball lands on a ledge just to the right of the flagpole. It's a home run. Homers aren't unique for Bob, but this is his first in the World Series.
And, fittingly enough, Babe Ruth hits the first home run in All-Star Game history as the American League beats the National League by a score of 4-2.